Maybe Jennifer, talk about how does a company go into determining what's important to their brand? How do they determine that value? And then increasingly with SEC guidance, I think even forcing the issue a little bit more, what do the executives do with that?
I think what we're really focused on in this panel is how reputational harm is both quantified and drives behavior. And ultimately, I think what we're going to see, or what I'm going to try to demonstrate, is how the reputational harm and the consumer awareness that resulted from some of the catastrophic losses that we saw in 2011, 2010, ultimately drove not only the internal type of behavior that you're talking about with what do we do to be a good citizen, to the feds coming in and the SEC guidance that was ultimately issued last year. So when we talk about quantifying reputational harm, there's a number of metrics they can use that I have listed here: equity, revenues, sales, maybe key contracts. You know, I'm in Washington, we do a lot of government contracting business, so if we have a data breach, we could lose a big contract, and that's very important to a number of our clients. Managerial changes, litigation history, threat to brand or brand dilution, all these are metrics that you're probably aware of, that you're probably asking your clients or your insureds about. See if you can gauge from them how it is they value themselves and how they value their brand. From my vantage point, all I'm looking for in a client is to pick a metric. Pick one or two metrics that you're going to use consistently to trend your reputational impact. Whether it's equity, revenue, sales, that's up to you. But just pick one and go with it. Trend it. Forecast on that basis. By and large, I think when you look at not only these resources, but just reputational harm in general, I think you can break it down to certain key categories that constituents, consumers, contractors, whoever they may be, your stakeholders, are primarily interested in. And I put my own little characteristic in parentheses. Ethical conformance, this is doing the right thing. Poor hospital, bad move, champ. But that's really, it's back to trust ultimately. Innovation, you know, our stakeholders want us to constantly innovate. What's Facebook going to do next? Go to China, we don't know. Uh-oh, valuation. Innovation, we want innovation. Quality, safety, sustainability, that's our ROI, of course, and security, trust. Those, in my mind, are the key characteristics that we see time and time again when we're talking about how you value your organization. And ultimately, I boiled it down to, because I'm a simple person, do we like you? Will you make us lots and lots of money? And can we trust you? In varying orders, depending on your view.